18 months ago, Blake was completely broke. He was sleeping in his parents' attic, relying on his brother for money just to buy groceries. Today, he pulls in roughly $1 million a month, running a portfolio of apps used by millions. He reached this scale without a background in software engineering. He has never written a line of code. Instead, he treated AI as his build team. This illustrates a shift in how digital wealth is created. When the technical labor of building an app is automated, the advantage moves to the person who can identify a specific human need and direct an AI model to solve it. His first success, RizzGPT, came from a simple observation. His roommate was struggling to talk to matches on dating apps. A tiny problem, but one shared by millions. The logic was simple. Upload a screenshot of a conversation. The app extracts the text and AI generates flurry replies. But the launch was a technical mess. Notifications broke, reviews were zero, and he accidentally left the secret API key exposed. Most developers would have pulled the app down to fix the bugs. Blake did the opposite. He ignored the technical flaws and paid 2 TikTok creators $50 each to show the app in their dating advice videos. Within a week, RizzGPT crossed 200,000 downloads. Even with the broken interface, the app was generating $80,000 a month because it solved a problem people actually cared about. This was Blake's first major lesson. On the internet, owning the distribution channel matters more than the technical perfection of the product. Blake's next move relied on a concept he calls a wave collision. He believes massive opportunities appear only when a cultural trend and a technological shift hit each other. The first wave was looks maxing, a massive social media trend where young men became obsessed with quantifying and improving their physical attractiveness. The second wave was GPT-4 vision. For the first time, a widely available AI model could look at a photograph and accurately identify specific facial traits. Blake stood at that intersection and built UMAX. It's an AI styling coach that takes a selfie and gives the user a score based on their grooming, fitness, and styling. Traditional engineers often start with the technology and look for a use case. Blake started with a cultural obsession and used the technology to satisfy it. Mark succeeded because Blake turned AI's analysis into a gamified scorecard. By turning qualitative traits into numbers, he triggered a psychological response. When people see a score, they naturally want to compare it to their friends' scores. This created a viral loop. A user screenshots their score, posts it to social media, and their followers download the app to compare. The revenue followed the growth. UMAX reached $200,000 in month 2, eventually crossing 10 million downloads. Once the niche was proven, competitors arrived. Copycat apps cloned the UMAX technology and interface within 2 weeks. Blake stayed on top because he already owned the audience. Since anyone can copy AI-driven features, the only real defense is a viral loop that keeps you ahead of the clones. With his third app, CalAI, Blake moved away from trends to target a massive existing habit: calorie counting. Millions of people already track what they eat, but the process is usually tedious. It requires manual searching and portion estimation for every single meal. CalAI removes that friction. You simply photograph your food and the AI estimates the calories and macros instantly. The strategy here is to find a giant, boring market where people are already performing a difficult task, and use AI to make it 10 times easier. To replicate this, you don't need to learn how to code. You just need to manage the AI stack. The first layer is the builder. You use tools like Cursor or Claude to write the code for you by describing each screen and button in plain English. The second layer is the capability. You plug in specialized AI models, one for image vision, one for voice synthesis, and one for text generation, depending on what your app needs to do. The final layer is distribution. You have to build the viral hooks or create partnerships into the product from day one. To know if your idea is ready, use a 3-word viral test. Blake's hits all pass. AI texts girls. AI rates looks. Photo counts calories. If you can't explain your app's value in 3 words at a loud party, it's too complex to go viral. Find a problem people are already obsessing over. Use AI to launch a functional version as fast as possible, and let the market tell you what to build next.